And for another example of Laplace transformation, we have the Laplace transform of t raised to n u of t. So having the Laplace transformation of t raised to n u of t equal to the improper integral of t raised to n u of t times e raised to negative st dt. Now we will use another form of simplifying and evaluating the improper integral. We will use the technique of tic-tac-toe, having the derivatives and the integrals of the two parts of the improper integration. So we will have the derivative of t raised to n and the integrals of e raised to negative st. And since we know that u of t is equal to 1, so the derivative of t raised to n, first derivative is n times t raised to n minus 1, and its second derivative is n times n minus 1 times t raised to n minus 2. And now, as you will observe, its sign is an alternate positive, negative, and positive and negative. And it was included in the technique of the tic-tac-toe. And another form or another part of the tic-tac-toe is the integration of e raised to negative st. So integrating, we have negative 1 over s e raised to negative st. Integrating it again, we have 1 over s squared, positive since it is both negative when we use the power rule. It is e raised to negative st, and again we have negative 1 over s cubed e raised to negative st. And we will just multiply each side to evaluate our improper integrals. We will just cross the derivatives and the integral parts, like t raised to n times negative 1 over s e raised to negative st, and negative n times t raised to n minus 1 times 1 over s squared e raised to negative st times n, quantity n minus 1, times t raised to n minus 2 times negative 1 over s cubed e raised to negative st. So this is that. And simplifying and factoring common terms of e raised to negative st, we have e raised to negative st quantity negative t raised to n over s minus n t raised to n minus 1 over s squared minus n quantity n minus 1 t raised to n minus 2 s cubed, having the limits of 0 to positive infinity. And evaluating our improper integral, we have n quantity n minus 1 quantity n minus 2 over Sn. So we have the format of series in which s has an increasing exponent starting from 1 to 3. So we have a formula which is equal to s raised to n. And evaluating from the integrals, we have n quantity n minus 1 quantity n minus 2, and from our e raised to negative st, we have 1 over s. Simplifying the equation, we have n quantity n minus 1 quantity n minus 2 over s n s raised to n plus 1, and having the general form of n factorial over s n plus 1. So this is the general formula. So we have transformed the Laplace transformation of t raised to n u of t is equal to n factorial over s raised to n plus 1.